All right. Let's put it this way. All right. So, there's some okay, there's a inner fight between that only inside knows. There's between the whore nation of United States and the Mickey Mouse Sticker Club representative of Bush. Apparently, they let him be the head of the cunt in Anatomy's whatever side of the East Coast at some point in CIA of Center of Whose Intelligence? And then I have over in Gorbachev's section of the world of respectable leaders, there's another guy, lesser known. Right, he's got some name. He hangs out in the desert, makes a big name for himself. He's actually the real respectable, right? I got one of him. I liked him a lot. He was like Big Daddy Rush as far as I was concerned. I was like, I'm going to put you in charge of something if you really want. And he's like, yeah, no, I'm like you. I don't really like to go out in front of people. I'm like, right, just be important quietly. That's what I wanted, but here we are. And he wrote something nice about me when I was younger to whatever was going on in my whore nation of where I landed in skin. Here's the deal. I'm a catcher in the rye. I did this already. I caught all your fucking mistakes before you made them to make sure we didn't go down this fucking route. I had his approval to bypass this majority shitbag thing the United fucking shitbag kids in the whore nations do. In the respectable, we're the fleet, like the royal, real guys that know things and control shit from they're just the fucking kid nation. I got it, okay, so why are the fucking kids such a problem for God? The Eye of Ra would like to know where the sun disk Ra is, since Rhea hasn't had Zeus and hasn't had eyes on him in physicality since Star 1978 landed as the catcher in the rye in the pilot. The quiet pilot program? Yeah, the beta pilot program before you get to aviation of humanness and then the civil guys, because the mock guys always think they are right, but I don't want to mess that club up. So down below it's civil shitbags that fuck everything up in the majority of shitbag nation. That's all they did. They fucking let Cad out like a fucking whatever. I mean, you're going to be wheeled in from this for I can't even tell you how long. If you even survive. Alright, so now, because you fucked me over so bad, it's so disgusting, I have gotten zero money because my friendly, quiet dad over in Big Daddy Russia, the dad I like, not the shitbag whore Lou. Right, so the nice, happy dad in the desert with all the friends with all the bullets. Yeah, that one I like. He wrote something nice for me in my file for I needed something to bypass the prostitute schools that New York sends their kids to. Right, what happened to that? Because, they never, they took the money, Dad, just so you know, and then they fucking trapped me here in New York. What a fucking surprise. Yeah, Buddy Bush, right, I know, on the fucking desert storms and the Eagles in the Gulf War, it makes it look like he's somebody special. I don't think so. Didn't fucking do anything for his white daughter in New York, fucking just sat on her oh my god, so I could be how famous in the whole world, stage, or, Bush owns everything? Right, no, Bush, you're the fucking whore's leader, and God's sitting in New York, and we're judging you on your ability to get her out of the whore nation you run and lead. Oh my God, look at that. You were there how many years? And you had your son there, and none of you were successful? Wow, white guys, you really know how to bring it on. Oh my God. Could my, real serious dad in the desert, the one that they keep busy, somebody want to tap him on his shoulder, let him know, give him an update, hi, daughter from New York, I never got out of here. Bush didn't do anything he said he was going to do. He didn't, honestly. Right, okay, so I'm still stuck in, CNC Music Factory where gonna make you sweat guys. No, they sweat. My dad in Russia in the desert, he sweats guys. The ones over here, they're all getting naked on drugs and, taking clothes off and staying up till, next Tuesday on drugs. Right, yeah, no, I don't want to be with this party, Dad. I like the campaign party you got going on, and, we take shit seriously. Yeah, that's kind of what I am. Right, okay, so nobody got my part right in 42 years I've been here, and the help never arrived. So, right, what are we doing in How Does Shit Really Work in the God territory? When you take an outer space alien and you trap her in New York, take all her money, her lyrics, her story, and you make it all about yourselves, you fucking selfish whores. Alright, so the majority shitbags in the United States, which is the whore's multi-nation orgy of dumb, fucking, and useless. Oh my God, they're in uniform, they're out of uniform, they misinform the public. Oh my God, it's a fucking shit show like no other. If you're in a JAG uniform, oh my God, what have you been up to? Because, what the fuck was wrong with you all? My other dad was in here, right, and he doesn't get out much. He's like my Jack Nicholson of the desert over in somewhere, does real shit. What the fuck's going on with the information network of anywhere outside of the desert where one guy's smart? I'm just curious. Yeah, alright, well, I don't know, he might be Polish, I have no idea. What do I know? I haven't seen him in, I don't know, years. And it's hard with this atmosphere with connecting to, I don't know, anything that I need. So now I just talked to some guy in the supermarket in, the pubic public section of where I live, since there's no fucking help anywhere. And my one dad that could be helpful, stuck in the desert, hanging out with some of his favorite pals, selling them, some future cleanup stuff. Okay, so anyway, right, it's gonna be spick and span on this one. So here we are, and I was telling a guy at the coffee shop, right, he was making my coffee, I was just he's telling me something about a grand jury. I'm like, what's a grand jury? I was like, now, is that, I know, I've heard jury duty, they make you go. I went once, but I didn't really know what the hell's going on. It was a shit show, and the American, the fucking pubics are making up their own rules again, Dad. Alright, just between me and you, I'll tell you what it looks like over here. It's a fucking shit show and nobody knows what's going on, and then they're in herds pretending they know shit. Oh my God, it is fucking, yeah, don't tell anybody. Right, yeah, thanks for that. How do I get word back to you then if I don't tell anybody? Alright, so now, that happened, and then I'm talking to a guy in the coffee shop, and he's like, yeah, no, I went in for jury duty, and then I got called to the grand part. I was like, what's the difference? I was like, I don't really know your systems. I'm like, I really don't care either, but whatever. Pretend that I care. And then I said to him, I was like, let me just ask you a question. I was like, if I'm a pilot, what's the first thing that comes, if I tell you I'm a pilot, what's the first thing that comes to mind? What am I? And he was like, you mean, you fly? And I was like, well, yeah, well, I know I do, but, not right. Okay, so if I say beta, or beta, what is the... Right, what's the intonation? What do you do there? And he's like, well, you mean a startup? I'm like, startup? Sometimes I ask you guys because I need pearls of, what's your head program in the atmosphere picking up? But I'm like, I don't even know if that's the right answer, and we're on camera, so it's and I'm like, all right, so now, right, it's beta, it's the two of us coming, I didn't tell him this part. I'm like, it's the two gods coming at once in that big old German bee with an ETA that you already knew about for the Catcher in the Rye, where we have the education, but we don't want the whole fucking whore nation educating everybody's kids, and we the people, majority of shitbags that take money and then don't do anything the right way. and break more shit around the world. Right, yeah, okay, so that's what actually happened, because you don't fucking do a goddamn thing that the Eye of Ra and the real gods need. So here I am, and the calendar I own, but you fucking stole at year 2021 on the one fucking calendar that it still is from my star system calendar entry date of 1978. Nicole Kataruza, and it's 8378. So anyway, so then I said to him, I was like, right, and he's like, well, I was like, beta, right, but that like seems like a startup, a test. I was like, what would the other option be? He's like, you mean like alpha? And I'm like, now why alpha? I was like, I mean, I know what alpha is, but why do you go from beta to alpha? And he's like, I don't know, like, I just thought, like, alpha was, like, a stronger, I was like, yeah, no, it is. I was like, all right, And then I'm like, right, well, if we are in a delta alpha gamma field, I was like, if I tell you that, well, you already know what an alpha is, right? Yeah, you already said that you did. So now, if there's a delta, and normally it's a triangle, right? I said Eye of Ra, and then I showed him my eyes. I was like, on a like a pyramid, right? And I did the delta with my fingers. And then I said, but there's another delta. It's less known about it. It's like a circle. It's like an egg with a snake wrapped around it, and it's like a fancy artistic, like S is what it looks like on paper, right? And then you got an A, which is like the egg kind of like up on a stand, and then you've got like the gamma, which is almost like a Y. It looks like a Y. It looks like a V with a long line down. I was like, but it's not like the yen where it has like one line through it. I was like, but I think the yen's supposed to have two lines through it. Right? Anyway, I was like, long story short, I was like, so we're in this thing, and it looks like when you read it, it says say, S-A-Y, in our English, whatever. I was like, because we're kind of technically in a per se. I was like, right? You've heard that before, right? Like, what I say now, right? Okay. Yeah, because I'm part of what's called pun, P-U-N, and punctuality. Right, yeah. I was like, I'm actually a per se because I'm a cat. Yeah, Cataruza. Look at that. Cats purr? Yeah, that's what they keep saying. P-U-R? P-E-R? Uh-huh. So I made him laugh, and he's like, all right. And he's like, have a good night. I was like, thanks for that. And I like walked out. But I was on public camera, dead in Russia. If you need, like, you know, their stupid fucking human needs, like, I don't know what the fuck they keep needing a view of what? I don't know. I mean, this reality didn't look good from the fucking get-go, but here we are, and they're all fucking dumb, fucking, and useless, and they can't keep a secret or one girl safe and in the proper relationship in the proper country.